You never told you when we say they see some rallies, Ghana, they carry board, Ashawo must go, this must go, that must go. All those one they do know they need. All those one they do know they need. Because honestly, una want make history. Because most of now to hear they talk. You guys don't go back to history. You don't read history. Una just dey move according to the hate we do in our heart. Nigeria must go, Nigeria must go. Your fellow black must go. But Chinese dey for Ghana there. Wetin dey do no be small thing. Lebanese, Indian. But una dey target only Nigeria. You think say Chinese man holy pass Nigeria? We holy pass Chinese. We holy pass Lebanese. I was living in Ghana. My light na illegal. I was using illegal because I don't have money to pay for light. Guess who teach me? Lebanese. Because I was living in an estate with Lebanese people. All the Lebanese people, na illegal they do. The reason why I be say they not catch me that time because I can't live close to the Lebanese. And all those NEPA, I say NEPA. If they call the search, they know they call Lebanese because they believe that Lebanese cannot do such a thing. But guess what? Now Lebanese. You guys don't know history. Una want to repeat history. As before. That way they talk about saying Nigeria must go, Ghana must go. Now Ghana and if they do that thing, say Nigeria must go. When they succeed to drive Nigeria out of the country, we can reach Shehu Shagari, something like that. Then Shehu Shagari can cast them out for the country. I don't want to talk. See the video. Watch the video by yourself.
Anti-Niger demo in Accra. Shameful. I am so embarrassed and so ashamed at the way some of our citizenry behaves. My brother, my sister, a couple of days ago, it was said that there was a certain anti-Nigeria demonstration. The organizers said it was an anti-foreigner demonstration. Some other people have said that there was no demonstration. They were all videos that were brought in. But my brother, my sister, whatever it is that is the truth, I didn't see any demonstration anywhere in Ghana. If you saw it, let me know. But social media is awash with some videos of some people whose accent points to the direction of Ghana, ranting about Nigeria, ranting about the fact that Nigerians must go. And that demonstration is even said to be called Nigeria Must Go demo. It's so shameful. When Kwame Nkrumah came into power and gave us our independence, he encouraged all Africans to rally around the beautiful country called Ghana. They should come to Ghana and invest and make sure that the economy of Ghana would boom so that it will spread spirally to all other African countries. Nkrumah wanted to make Ghana the fountain of prosperity. Nigeria rushed in. What was the population of Ghana at the time Nkrumah took power in 1957? Were only a few millions. Nigeria took advantage of this. And in no time, my brother, my sister, about 2 million Nigerians were already in Ghana, investing in so many different areas. In fact, to the point that Nigerians even started building communities that we named after them. For instance, in Accra, there was a place called Lagos Town. That Lagos Town, my brother, my sister, today has been overshadowed. It's now called Accra New Town. When you go to Takrady, there is also a Lagos Town there, and that Lagos Town is still there. There are so many places. Even in Accra here, there was Osu Alata. What does it mean? So many different places. Yoruba Line. We had that in Tamale and some other places. Nigerians were our friends. We loved them. And I believe that we still love them. When Nkrumah was overthrown in 1966, And please put out a photo of Nkrumah. 1966, when he was kicked out of power. February, the Busia government finally found its way into the country. And Busia instantly brought a certain law. What was the law all about? The Alien whatever act is so shameful I don't even want to mention it. They called our own African brethren aliens. People from Mozambique, people from La Côte d'Ivoire, of course, at the time. Those names may probably not have been mentioned like that, like La Côte d'Ivoire. There was no La Côte d'Ivoire, there was the Ivory Coast. My brother, my sister, Burkina Faso was Upper Volta or Haut Volta. A lot of African countries have changed their name in line with Pan-Africanism. Countries like Zaire that had a greedy leader there called Mobutu Sese Seko Kuku Ngbendu Wazabanga. Nkrumah opened the gates for a brilliant African business. Now, his predecessor, that was the white man, did not want to see us unite. But when Nkrumah came, he realized that the unity of all Africans was very important. Remember several speeches when he mentioned the unity of Africa? He even wanted the whole of Africa to come together under one umbrella and one president or one leader. He had that idea long before the European Union. My brother, my sister, but Busia, put up the photograph of Busia. My brother, my sister, Busia was the guy who came, oh my God, and brought about that shameful thing called the Alien Compliance Act, which I hate to mention. Aliens. What do you mean by aliens? I prefer Busia. That's what he did. They dismantled everything Nkrumah put in place. They set his books in bonfires. They destroyed his factories. They destroyed his statues and his policies about African unity. You know what the stupid Ghanaians at the time had in their minds? They said Ghana was not okay and Nkrumah was giving money to countries like Guinea. And that Nkrumah was too ambitious, trying to unite the whole of Africa, and he was spending too much time and energy thinking about the unity of Africa when he should be concerned about Ghana. You see the level of thinking? Today, everybody is crying that the whole of Africa must unite. They kicked Nkrumah out. After Kotoka and all those useless people came and went away, Busia became an elected leader. And when he came, that was what he did. K.A. Busia. My brother, my sister, after Busia came out with a demonic Alien Compliance Act, everybody was supposed to go away. And that's Busia. He was said to be so knowledgeable. But his knowledge was nothing but racism and xenophobia. This guy here. Finally, they chased him out. He had to go and die in England. This guy, Dr. Busia. They chased out all Nigerians because at the time, the Nigerians had become so populous. They had been encouraged to come from all walks of Nigeria into the country. And they saw Ghana as their home. Built all over the place. Some places in Ghana were named after Nigeria. Now Busia came and said, go. And when they were going away, their investments they couldn't carry. The houses they built they couldn't carry. Some of them found a way of changing their names to Ghanaian names. The rest they had to chase out like animals. So sad. Some of them, the money that they even had in the banks, they went to withdraw their money and the bank said, what do you mean? If we do this, we are going to cause Panic withdrawals. You know what that means? Everybody coming for their money. They realized that a lot of Nigerians had saved. And if they were to give the monies out like that, the Ghanaian banks will collapse and break down, like what they said Namwan was doing to the banks a few years back. So they had a certain threshold that they would give to the Nigerian or the aliens that they were chasing out of the nation. It's one of the most shameful histories we have in this country, that we call our own brothers and sisters aliens. So they'll go to the bank for their money. Then the Ghanaian banks will give them something small and say that this is what we can give you for now. Like what Ken Ofori-Atta did to investors. Gave them unprofessional haircuts. Their own investments they couldn't get back. Some rushed back to Nigeria for fear of being locked up or even be, in fact, killed. Some died. They went back. Quietly, they started to build again. They started to build again. And under Shagari, find a photograph of Shagari. Shehu Shagari. Shehu is spelled S-H-E-H-U. Shagari is S-H-A-G-A-R-I. Shehu Shagari. He was a Hausa man. When he came into power, Nigeria was booming. The oil money was flowing. Nigerians were prospering. And Ghana, the economy had dwindled. So they started to run back to Nigeria. Omogana, the way we spoke our English. The Nigerians loved us. They put us in their schools. The hottest job for Ghanaians at that time was teaching English. We went to teach Nigerians how to speak proper English. Not to say cotton, but say curtain. Not to say come, but say come. My brother, my sister, we taught Nigerians how to speak English. Ghanaians are the British of Africa. We speak English like the Queen. And sometimes we think anybody who speaks good English has common sense. But a lot of these professors who speak good English are fools. My brother, my sister, Shehu Shagari looked at Ghanaians. That's him. And all these people I mentioned, they have gone into eternity. From Kwame Nkrumah through Buzia to Shehu Shagari. Hausa man, he said, wallahi, I saw him on I. That's what Sam Kuri, I saw him on Musu. Shegu, why Musu? My brother, my sister, they also brought their own version of the Alien Compliance Act targeting Ghanaians. They chased Ghanaians out like animals. Rawlings had to send ships to Nigeria to carry Ghanaians. Those days, Lagos. Oh my God. Every Ghanaian who was coming home was coming with a big ghetto blaster. I wish we could have pictures of those days. Big ghetto blaster, big trousers, tunabu, and bass. They had come from Nigeria, wealthy and rich. He retaliated. I remember in the Zongos, we used to tease our Ghanaians who had gone to Nigeria and were brought back. You know how we used to tease them? Shagariya Koro. And somebody would say, who? Shagariya Koro, who? Shagariya Koro, who? In Hausa, it simply means Shagari has sacked them and sent them back home. And somebody would say, who? In other words, he's hooting at you. Shagariya Koro. They will say, who? Shagariya Koro, who? We are teaching you history, my brother. Those of you who are so young to comprehend what we are repeating right now in Ghana. From that time, Rawlings and these people sat down, sought things out. He went to Nigeria, sat with the government, even Babangida's government. Nigeria supported Ghana's economy in so many different ways under Babangida. Today, by some wonderful grace of brotherliness, Ghana's economy is beginning to boom again in one way or the other. Corrupt Nigeria is still dwindling in some tatters. And our own brothers are coming here to be with us small. And there's a problem. What is the problem? They said, look at this. This was what happened. Can you see how they were packed? Welcome to Ghana. Togo border. They are coming. They brought them by road and by ship all the way from Lagos, Nigeria, and all other parts of Nigeria. They brought them in. The good thing was that they were not killing us. Same way we did not kill them here. Unlike in South Africa, they will not say go. They will chase you and burn you and kill you. We didn't do that to Nigeria. Nigeria didn't do that to us. They just said go. Nigeria was so rich. Rich men in Nigeria were washing their hands with beer. They'll go to the toilets and the toilet roll would be gone. You know what they did? They used Naira notes to wipe their bottom. Hallelujah. That was how rich Nigeria was. They sacked Ghanaians. This was how they arrived. Shagari Koro. Rawlings sorted it out. We forgot about it. Our rivalry moved away from the economy to football. When it comes to football, hey, we are big rivals, but we are the best of friends. We watch Nigerian movies as if we were crazy. A lot of Ghanaians are beginning to speak like Nigerians. Even if you don't speak like Nigerians, we use Nigerian terms. Then an Igbo man came. Has been in this country for over 28 years. Married to a Ghanaian woman. He has 5 children, I am told, all bearing Ghanaian names and Igbo names. He was picked up by his own Igbo people in Ghana and endorsed by some other powers from Igbo land. I'm not too interested in the politics. And then he came here. He enjoyed the hospitality. Then maybe things got into his head. Then he said, hey, I am going to build an Igbo village. Some people read meanings into it and said, hey, he's building an Igbo kingdom. And that he will put a gate around it. They will have their own police. They will have their own what? They will have their own food. And it's a problem. How can an Igbo man come here and Nigeria? And now they are not even targeting Igbos according to the Nigeria must go demo. Igbos are out of it now. All Nigerians lumped up. Do you know how many ethnic groups we have in Nigeria? If Igbos are a problem, how about the rest? Let alone Igbos are not even a problem. Some are talking about prostitution. Do you know how many Ghanaians are prostitutes in Italy? Do you know how many Ghanaians are prostituting in some of these countries? People are so young. Hey, Ghanaian prostitutes in Nigeria, in the days Nigeria was booming, we couldn't count. When Burkina Faso, here, next door neighbor, started to boom, Ghanaian prostitutes were there in their numbers. Today, they say Igbo people are prostitutes. They have never seen prostitutes in Ghana before. It's just the Igbo Chinese are prostitutes in this country. Are you aware? Igbos are prostitutes. Igbos are kidnapping people. Igbos are... Deal with the crime. If you catch an Igbo man who is into kidnapping, hang him publicly. Let other people see. It's not about color, it's about crime. Crime has no color. Then you get up. All Nigerians must go because you are a coward. There was somebody who even said, oh, Black Rasta has been paid. It's common sense history. I don't want us to repeat the same stupid mistakes our South African brothers are meting out to us. What have the Igbos done? They bring you cheap phones to buy. They are business people. Just like every home. Mensaum. We have criminals who are Igbos. We have Ghanaians who are criminals. We have Lebanese who are criminals. The other day there was a Lebanese who poured pepper. What we call pepper. What in England they call pepper. Into the eyes of a Ghanaian. It went to court. You know what happened? Ghanaian lady went and took money. Mawako. And sorted it out. That take it out of court. We had a Lebanese man rape a little girl. Hey, when they checked the private part of the girl, they realized that it was Lebanese spermatozoa. 3 days later, they said it was starch. 3 days later, by some magic, the spermatozoa in the vagina of the Ghanaian maidservant had become Morikoko. What crime are Igbos committing in this country that Ghanaians haven't committed elsewhere? That other nationals have not committed? Why target only a certain group of people? Let's be serious. Yes, there's a problem. There's a problem. Can we deal with the problem? Today you are sending Nigerians home. If Nigerians go back, I pray that those tapes are all fake. If you send them home, can you survive? No man is an island. No man lives alone. My brother, my sister, don't let us repeat this terrible mistake. If we have Igbos who are kidnapping, deal with the crime. You know what to do? Catch the criminals. 1 or 2 of them, hang them. Shoot them. Firing squad. It doesn't matter whether it's Igbo, whether it's Chinese, whether it's Syrian, American. Crime is crime. When you catch the criminal, don't say Igbo criminals. Say when you catch criminals, it doesn't matter their race. Shoot them. Hang them like they do to us in China when they catch criminals, and see who can come here and misbehave. Oh, Igbos are fraudsters. Nigerians are fraudsters. Do you know how many fraudsters we have that are Ghanaians? Please, this xenophobia must stop. I am afraid if we don't deal with this, we are going to be doing what is called Nigerphobia. Nigerphobia. Let us open our eyes and watch and know that today our economy might be shining a little bit. Nigerians are happy to come here, but tomorrow it will be our turn to go to Nigeria. It has happened before. History repeats itself. If there's a problem, let's deal with it. Don't let us go out there and be shouting, send Nigerians home, Nigerians are prostitutes, Nigerians are thieves, Nigerians are kidnappers. Yes, in every house there's a bad man. If you have a bad man in your family, what do? You kick him out. Who do you expect to take the bad man from your family? Deal with it. Let's watch the video and we'll close on this issue. Let's see the so-called demonstration. Did you see any demonstration anywhere? I hear people are saying it's fake. I pray that it is fake. But this was what I saw. And this was what people sent to me. I want to believe that it's not true.
Country. Ghana is for us. Ghana is not for any foreigner. No Igbo man can come to this country and intimidate us. This country belongs to us. President Mahama, you came for Ghanaians. You said Ghana first. You said you came for the youth. Please, take action now. Thank you.
I don't know. In Ghana, and we're dealing with Nigerians to grow. So Nigerians must, the government, the politicians have to do something about it. If they know that they are taking money from Nigerians, they better return it and do something about it. And the immigrations, they should stop giving Nigerians Ghana passports. They should stop.
Nigerian, I will kill you. Who will be close, who will kill you. You go to your country, go back to your country, and go and kill your fathers and your sisters, criminals, fraudsters. You will go to your country back. Nigeria must go. Mr. President must go.
Ashawo must stop. That's somebody's problem. Nigerians are kidnapping. Nigerians are doing this. The whole thing is an anti-Niger. Did they talk about Syrians? Did they talk about Lebanese? Did they talk about Americans? Did they talk about the British? Are there not Chinese criminals in this country? Please, let me appeal to people who have ears. Let this xenophobia stop. Let's push our law enforcement agencies to deal with crime. Don't put a face to crime. Do not put a color to crime. One day, people will play this video back and say, wow, Black Rasta said this thing. Somebody has cheapened this advocacy to the point that we have taken money. Money. If I want money, there's no president in the world I can't meet. Tell me which president. There is no country I've been to in the world and I wanted to see the president and I couldn't. That's the grace. From South Africa all the way to Palestine, America, any president I want to see, I will see. Why should I cry about money? Money is not everything. It's the conscience. One day, my brother, my sister, we would watch all these videos and we shall cry. But please, let me just plead with my people. There's no need for this xenophobia. If we are not careful, we're going to be like Saudi Arabia, I beg your pardon, South Africa, where some of these terrible things have been happening.